Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we talk about things we love like gaming, shows, and Mortal Kombat. Today we finally get to take a look at Quan, the most popular villain in Mortal Kombat. He's a character you do not want to mess with, especially when you're playing Mortal Kombat 4. He is one of the toughest opponents in the game. Same goes for Mortal Kombat 9. But sadly, he was downgraded in the latest Mortal Kombat game, which is MKX. It was great seeing that Quan was back once again, but the way he was treated in the story mode felt like he was just there for everyone's punching bag. He's better portrayed in the comic book version of Mortal Kombat X. And with this video, we're going to take a look at 10 awesome facts you need to know about this badass sorcerer. But before we begin, can you guess who this character is? As always, the first person to guess it correctly will receive a shout out. Just make sure to spell it correctly or it will not count. But also, if you've already gotten a shout out, just make way for someone else to give it a shot. You've proven your imposing skills. With that said, let's begin. Number 10. Quan became an iconic character for the Mortal Kombat franchise, even with failed fatalities coming from this guy. He was still a fan favorite villain, so even though Mortal Kombat 9's storyline is based on the original trilogy, MK 1 through 3, he was added into the storyline, and in order to take a bigger role, he was used to resurrect Sindel, and he was also the one who requested that Shao Kahn invaded Earthrealm after losing in the tournament. Initially, those were two things that Shang Tsung did in the original storyline. Number 9. Quan is responsible for the death of Scorpion, his entire family, and clan. He's known as the most powerful sorcerer and necromancer in the Netherrealm, and his sorcery can only be matched by Shao Kahn, Shinnok, Shang Tsung, and Dahlia, the wife of Argus, mother of Taven and Dagon. Number 8. Quan was originally going to be a playable character in Mortal Kombat Deception, but was cut from the roster in the end. His fighting style was used for the new character Havoc, and you could find and fight him in the Conquest mode as well. Now, if you've seen the awesome facts on Mortal Kombat Deception, you'll also see that you can actually play as Quan in Deception and MK Unchained. You just gotta use a Game Shark or Action Replay. Number 7. Quan first appearance was not in Mortal Kombat 4 or Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Mythologies. He first appeared in the animated series known as Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. Sub-Zero Mythologies was the first time he appeared in a video game. Some details were added to his new designs. There were a few differences, like Shinnok's amulet replacing the Yin-Yang seal on his chest and having the Dragon King inscription tattoos on his head. Number 6. In the game Injustice Gods Among Us, if you look to the left side of the Metropolis Museum, you can actually see that Quan amulet is a part of the museum artifacts. He isn't seen anywhere in the game, but he is mentioned in Scorpion's Star Labs missions. Number 5. In the web series known as Mortal Kombat Federation of Martial Arts, Quan was featured as one of the combatants, but they didn't have anyone to play the character, and since they had almost no budget for the webisodes, they went with using stock footage of the actor Adoni Maralpis as Quan from Mortal Kombat Conquest. And to make it look like he was actually fighting against his opponent, they made him look like he used his sorcery to go invisible and fight his opponent that way throughout the entire fight. Number 4. Whenever Quan performed his green skull projectile, he would perform it using two hands. It stayed this way with every game until Mortal Kombat 9, where he instead performs it using only one hand. But then it was changed again for the next installment, Mortal Kombat X, where he does not use a hand at all, but instead he uses his head. This would normally be a problem, changing a character's way of performing an iconic special move, but it actually makes better sense if the green skull is coming from his head. Using both hands to perform a projectile is used by pretty much everyone, so at least this one goes with something original. Number 3. In Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance and Armageddon, Quan alternate costume is a version of his Mortal Kombat 4 costume. It's also his iconic outfit that he started off with in the animated series, the video games, and even in the live-action series of Mortal Kombat Conquest. Number 2. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was quite the disappointing movie, we can all agree on that. However, there's a chance that Quan was supposed to appear in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Sci-Fi Magazine in 1997 showed images of the movie before it came out, and from the looks of one of the images, Quan was supposed to be in the movie, but he ended up being scrapped from the film, which clearly sucks because who knows if that could have been the only highlight of the film. Sources indicate that he was going to appear at the end of the film to introduce the next threat for the third installment, but that got canned for the negative reviews that MK Annihilation got. He does appear in movie posters and international versions of the film, and there is a rumor that Quan Chi's deleted scene was included on the Laserdisc version of the film. Now we just gotta find the Laserdisc version to confirm if it's true or not. Number 1. Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe is a game not many fans enjoyed in comparison to the previous MK installments. But one thing we could have gotten if the game company Midway didn't go bankrupt was that Quan and DC Comics fan favorite Harley Quinn were both going to be added as DLC characters. This would have actually been the first time that the creators of Mortal Kombat made Harley Quinn a playable character in their crossover franchise instead of Injustice Gods Among Us. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if so, please leave a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't. There are new videos almost every day with discussion videos like this one based on Resident Evil, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z, Gantz, Tekken, and all sorts of other kick-ass franchises. Support the channel by subscribing and feel free to check out the top 10 lists, movie and game reviews, awesome facts, and more legit entertainment. But anyways, I'll see you on the next video, and remember to have an awesome day.